happening, everybody? It is time for another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being Thrifty Over 50. I'm your one host, Vegas Jay. Oh, no, that's the wrong show. I'm just Jay on this show.
I think I'm Peg on this show. I'm not too sure.
I'm trying to figure out which computer's controlling everything because of our little hiccup.
I know, honey. It gets crazy.
We had a little hiccup earlier. I walked away to go get a drink of water. Next thing I know, I was gone. I
know. I'm
right.
talking and talking, and no one's answering me. I'm going, okay, I think my son is gone.
So
I just want to say, before we start off the show, a happy Father's Day to all you great dads out there. Hope you've had a good one so far. And those of you on the West Coast, hopefully it's still going on.
All right. I think my secondary computer is the one controlling it. Yep. Okay, cool. Now I know.
Okay. I know. For those of you out there, I mean, since Jason bought me the new monitor, you should see me trying to arrange everything. It's crazy. I get there, but I get nervous every time I have to do it.
Every time. Would you like to borrow this?
Yeah, I think I do.
I'll keep it handy for today, though.
Yeah, please do. As I was saying earlier in the chat, we just had a terrible thunderstorm blow through here, guys. You know, the black sky and the beepers coming over the TV and everything. But it's still raining. But I think the worst, I hope, has passed on, because surely don't want to lose my Wi-Fi today.
No, that would stink.
No,
right,
it would.
Before we get into our topic today, I want to do a ceremonial saying goodbye.
Oh dear. Oh my.
So this is the tape measure my mom gave me about 1992. All right. So in case you don't know, it is 2017. It is very stiff. It's cracked. It's filthy. So see ya.
Oh, you know, honey, and my same one I just got rid of not too long ago too.
Did you get a new pink one, Ma?
No, I like that.
Yeah, it was look, if you don't have Amazon Prime, this was $2 free shipping. So
oh my God.
You know, and it was here in 2 days. So if you do not have Amazon Prime, hey, let's ask the chat. So we got 60 viewers right now. Who doesn't have Amazon Prime who's watching right now? Because it's crazy to me that anyone that does what we do, even if you don't sell, if you're just a normal consumer, to have 2 days free shipping, have all these TV shows you can watch, music you can stream. I mean, it's crazy to not have Amazon Prime. I'd be shocked. Yeah. And it's only $100 a year, free 2-day shipping. And a lot of stuff now, at least for me, because I'm near a distribution center, it's becoming 1 day. All right, Gary, you don't have it. Tell me why not. I'm putting you on the spot, Gary. TJ, you never shop on Amazon. Wow, I am shocked at all the people that don't have it.
Yeah,
$99 a year, anything you need. Look, so I'm realizing I need a new one of these. Click on it, boom, $2. It's in my mailbox 2 days later, and they do Sunday deliveries. So anything you need on Friday is here on Sunday.
I am just looking too. Yeah, you know, Jason, a few years back, got it for me for Christmas present, and I've had it ever since. I mean, it's just something that I don't use Amazon as much as Jason and Stacy do, but I use it quite a bit. And, you know, I'm always searching for the Prime deals because you want the free shipping and the way it comes. And it's just so quick and easy, everybody.
Okay, so Treasured Finds, 1365. You said two things. I don't have Amazon. I like to touch and feel things, and I hate ordering things online. Do you sell online, Treasured Finds? Because that's pretty much...
Yeah, the pot calling the kettle black.
Well, I mean, that's like biting the hand that feeds you. You sell online, but you don't buy online? Plus, you don't need to touch the same toilet paper, the same toothpaste, the same deodorant you always use. You know it.
Right.
You know it. So you don't have to touch everything. I mean, that's probably one of the craziest things that's ever been said, because when I buy when I buy this, I don't need to touch it. When I buy the same toothpaste I've used for 10 years, I don't need to touch it. It just needs to show up 2 days later in my mailbox.
Yeah. I mean, definitely Amazon is the way of the future on a lot of things. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Heather's perfect example, dog food. If you have a pet, you know what food your pet gets. Yep. You don't need to touch it. That's a crazy statement. That is absolutely crazy to me. Plus, you're an online seller. Why not? I got to get the block of wood out for the audience today. I mean, this is crazy.
They mean they outdid Mom.
I bought an 82-inch TV. my Prime was $100 for the year. It had to come freight on a truck with 2 guys, and they set it up, and that was all included in Prime. So that was worth more than the Prime for one purchase.
Absolutely.
One.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, you guys must think about that, everybody, because it saves you a lot of money, and it's so easy to do. I mean, you just set up your account, and every time I order something, I just order it because, you know, my credit card's already there, and poof, it's gone. It's here. It just.
All right, Chris Coleman, you're the next one on the hot seat. I don't spend enough on Amazon to justify. Well, I'm guessing you go to the grocery store. You could buy most of the things you need, you know, the disposable things like toothpaste and toilet paper and paper towels, all that crap, dog food, deodorant, all that stuff can show up 2 days later and usually at the same price or better. So why not?
Yeah.
That's my question. Why not?
Yeah, you usually, I would say, Jason, usually a better price.
Oh, yeah. And there are thousands of movies to watch. There are TV shows they're producing just for the Prime members. There's like 1 million songs to stream. I mean, it's just so worth it.
Yeah, they just said that Amazon is buying Whole Foods. Yeah, I heard that deal went through already.
Yep.
So there you go. There you grocery shop right there, guys. It's right there for you.
That is crazy to me. This is crazy. I didn't think we'd be talking about Prime today, but this boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. Look, if anyone is following me on Facebook or my friend, or you follow me, you saw my beer is exploding Diet Cokes left and right, and it's set at the middle cold temperature in my bar fridge. So I gotta get a new bar fridge. Boom. I'll order on Amazon. It'll be here free shipping in 2 days. 2 days.
Right. Yeah. Plus, look at all the time that you don't have to go grocery shopping. You do it online, and then you can sell more, just like someone said in the chat.
And going back to, someone who said that they like to touch it. Anytime something dies, like my bar fridge, I don't need to touch it. I just need another one like that. I like the one I had. It just ended its life. It's over. And I like that exact bar fridge. So boom, click. And that's the beauty too. Like, I seem to go through phone holsters very quick. They're cheap, but I go through them. And so it's so nice and easy to go back through your orders and just click reorder. Boom. It just shows up 2 days later.
Okay, Vintage Fun for You just said, stop it, Jason. I'm going to get Prime now.
I mean, look, my wife loves like 4 of the TV shows that they make for Amazon, specifically for Amazon. The only way to watch them is to have Prime. So that alone is worth $100. 4 TV shows, $25 a year per show. And then on top of that, everything else. It's crazy that people are like, wow, what? Yeah, batteries. And I'm pretty sure, now I've never done this, I'm pretty sure you can set things up to order automatically. So if you go through 1 case of paper towels a month, you can have it set up automatically to renew that purchase every single month until you stop it. And that way, you don't even got to think about it.
I know. Is Chris Green here pushing? Oh.
No, but it's just crazy to me that people, there's this simple service.
On my end, honey. I don't know if maybe it's me because of the storm. Can you hear me?
Is everyone hearing me okay? Hello?
Yeah, it turned blurry. Should I refresh, Jason?
No. What turned blurry? The actual feed or me and you doing the show?
You are blurry to me right now.
But not on the YouTube.
On the YouTube, you're frozen.
Okay. Well, they hear me. So don't worry about me being blurry to you.
Okay. All right.
That could be just you getting old.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Get out of here. I'm already old. That's what you meant to say. All right. So, hey, we asked you guys what you want to talk about today. And you guys had a lot of great ideas. And so we're only going to get to one today, but I actually liked almost every suggestion you guys threw at us. So I'm going to keep this list, and especially Joy's question. I don't know if, Mom, you told Dad, but Stacy's all excited to do this. We'll probably do it next week. Joy wanted to know what is the one thing that Stacy or my dad Regan would sell in a heartbeat behind our back.
I know. I got
it so much. Stacy had an instant answer, and then she goes, "But I want to think about other things in our house."
I got to ask Dad because I don't know. Well, yeah, Dad would probably get rid of some things, I'm sure. But that's a great question. And thank you, everybody, for all the wonderful suggestions, because we definitely will utilize these as we go on each week. So we'll definitely keep this on the repertoire.
All right. So the first, I don't know, was it the first one or let's see here.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me know.
No, it was the third response. It was from Rebecca Hooper. Are you watching, Rebecca? Are you here? Are you watching today? If not, no biggie. You'll hopefully watch after the fact. But Rebecca wanted to see how my mom organized her workroom and process. And she said, I've only watched a few episodes so far. I'm trying to watch them all. So Rebecca, thanks for binge watching. Don't know if you're watching live, but mom, my whole workspace. Now, I also think that pretty much means that mom cleaned up too.
I did. It needed it. I mean, it was, you know, how you let it go for months on end. And then all of a sudden Jason said, oh, we're going to do this topic. So get it ready, Mom. Oh my God, my office is such a wreck.
We had a couple friends in town last week.
What, honey?
I'll say same thing. We had a couple friends in town last week, not staying here, but wanting to come over. And so that was a mad dash to get the house clean because when people want a tour of the Tiki Museum,
you
know, they know I work out of the house. So the work part is still there, but it's not like chaos.
I know. I mean, the pictures that we'll be showing you, it's not always this neat, everybody, but I did leave a couple of pictures that as is. So you will see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so you know, keep in mind when you're working out of the house, not every day, it's not going to be neat. I mean, I'm sure some of you are like, you know, anal about it, where everything has to be as specific. I like to be, but it just isn't realistic. Now we're working on building me a bigger office, so it might be a little more realistic because I have outgrown this office I'm in.
Oh yeah,
it's too small for what I'm doing, and we're going to make it bigger. So, mom, you know, I watched mom build. Because when she started, it was a little bit, and then a little bit more. And then so she has utilized different parts and rooms of her house and her office. And then so we're going to show you some pictures, and she's going to talk about what her processes are and how it all works out.
When I first started, I mean, everything was just in my office. What we're going to be showing you is how it's evolved. But, you know, everything I was selling, I didn't have that much at the time. So everything fit in my office. My office is about, you know, maybe what, 10 by 12, Jason? Something like that?
Yeah. I don't know. How hooked in are you? Can you spin your computer all the way around to look into the house? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, so basically what you're seeing to the right is the front door. Wait, go back, Mom.
Okay, sorry.
What you're seeing to the right is the front door, and then straight ahead's mom's little TV room, and then off to the left is the kitchen. So this was kind of like a little bonus den room. I'm guessing is what they kind of built it as when you bought the house.
Yeah, well, it was their office.
Oh, it was, okay.
Why we have this picture up? Okay, everybody, trivia. What's hanging on my wall? That boat. Who's it by?
Oh, you got to angle up a little bit, Ma.
Okay, which way?
No, you're going down now.
One way.
There you go.
How's that?
Yes. See that boat in the distance? If you have paid attention to the group or to my webinars, you will know who made that boat hanging on the wall.
Okay.
Oh, I guess you were not on the big screen. Hang on, sorry.
Oh, boo! We see Jason.
My bad. I'm sorry. Like I said, the computer switched and which one controlled it, and I clicked on the wrong one.
All right, am I turning around again? Is that what I'm doing?
Okay, we're turning it around again. Sorry about that.
Right, let me know how I have to tilt the.
Okay, so as I said, that's the front door right there. To the right, straight on is mom's little, her little TV room. And then if you walk out this office and turn left, you head off to the kitchen. Up a little bit, Mom.
Okay, wait, which way? This way?
Yep. So if you see that orange and brown thing in the far upper distance there, if you have been watching my webinars, if you've been following the group, you will know exactly who made that. Angle up a little bit, Mom.
More?
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So at this vantage point right now, it's pretty much the thing below the clock. So let's see who has been paying attention. Who made that ship that's hanging on Mom and Dad's wall right there?
Who has been following the Tiki webinars?
Oh, Pam Reed, right on
Pam, woohoo, rocking it.
Heather Malkoff right behind her. Whitco, very good, very good.
I tell you,
you're not familiar with Whitco.
I have been having a blast following all of the Tiki finds since your Tiki webinar. Watching everybody finding things they never would have picked up if they had not watched.
Money.
Oh, it's just been great. You see the Marwall? That I forget the girl's name that just.
I know. I didn't have a chance to reply because I was at a concert last night. But, you know, it's gotten to the point where you've all learned so much and you're finding so much now that you know what to look for. I can't even keep up.
Yeah, well, Pam said she's watched the Tiki webinar twice. Treasured Finds had it. Yep. Very good, you guys.
All right, so now that you've seen kind of the office live, let's go through the pictures, and then Mom can kind of tell you about her setup here. So here is, whoops.
Okay, what are we starting with first, honey? Show my.
There we go. So here is her nice and neat, tidy desk.
Okay, let me get that up. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is very neat. As you can see, this is where I'm sitting right now, you guys, in front of the computer with my monitor off to the right. My printer is right there on my left, as you can see. Behind me are my printer labels, so I just have to swing around and grab that. And all the different shelves that you're seeing, we'll give you more angles of those. I have put up shelves to hold my coffee mugs, different things that I can, whatever I can fit in this office. I've utilized every inch of wall space in here that I can. So everything's really at my fingertips, very close and easy to reach. So time's a factor. To the left is, where you see my daily calendar. I've got my stapler and my tape and, just the everyday things that you usually need. My Post-it notes, and then you can see Jason and Stacy and on the wall.
Yeah. All right, so let me answer a question real quick. That is not a desk and a folding table, Vera. It's a U-shaped desk, much like much like the one I'm sitting at. So now I'm back on the big screen. So yeah, there's one half, and then there's the middle.
Yep.
Going the wrong way, and then there's the other side of the U. So big, and mine's way messier than Mom's. Big U-shaped desk, and what I wanted to point out is, and going back to Prime, if you are working off a laptop and don't have a bigger monitor, you're just hurting yourself.
Yeah.
So Mom's got the laptop and a big monitor now, and the other joy of Prime is I can buy something from my mommy and send it to her using my Prime, so it still shows up 2 days at her house, and you can have a shit ton of addresses in your Prime. So when I need to send stuff to Nadine or my in-laws or my parents, all those addresses are in there, and I just select which one I want to go to. So another use for Prime, but you should get a monitor. This is a really nice, not expensive monitor. It's by Acer. I have one right next to me here, and when you hook up to laptop, you can do one of two things. You can have a dual monitor, or if you just want to see your stuff on a bigger screen, you can just pop up your thing to the monitor. So yes, you did see a jackalope there, Turtle. So if you're just working off a laptop, I highly, highly recommend getting an additional monitor. My wife does that with her office. My mom does it. I do it.
Yeah, so, well, and I have to thank Jason and Stacy for that because, it was a gift from them. And I'll tell you, for us older people with eyesight that is not as good as it used to be, having it on the larger monitor has been a pleasure to work with. It made a huge difference for Mom. I'll tell you that, honey. Really did. Really did.
All right. So this is the other half of the U-shaped desk.
Yeah. So that's right behind me. And behind me is, let's see, Jason, in those cubicles there, I've got my padded envelopes, my regular flat envelopes, some notepads. I've got CD cases. I utilize all the spaces, for things that I know I'm going to use, guys. There you can see where I keep my my labels. See the middle stacking thing.
Yep.
The top is a two-sided label. The middle is my paper for the printer, and the bottom one is my one-sided labels when I have an international shipment. So I keep those in a folder. So for those of you who don't quite understand what I'm talking about, as I print off a label, say I'm starting out with a double-sided label, and I only need the one, so I save the other half and stick it in that envelope for when I have international shipping, because you don't want to waste the label when you're doing international shipping, because it does print on both sides, and you want to watch it because the ink gets all over. So when I print off an international label, as I do it, I fold up the bottom half, sign my name and date it. So yeah, you want to keep something separate for that. And speaking of international shipping, I know we've had a few things pop up in Thrifting Board where people are still afraid of international shipping. We might have to address that again down the road, Jason, because we need to get everybody on international shipping. You're missing out on a lot of.
We can do that. And one last thing about Amazon. If you've never heard of the Amazon Smile program, do me a favor after you're done and Google it. So Amazon Smile does is pretty cool. If you're ordering anything on Amazon, whether it be Prime or not, and you go in through what's called Amazon Smile, you can pick your favorite charity. So the local pug rescue that we raise money for, they're signed up for Amazon Smile. So when I buy something on Amazon or my wife, the price doesn't change, but Amazon kicks a little bit of that. So if everyone does that, there's no cost to you. There's nothing extra to do. You just got to get it set up on your computer. And then that way, your favorite charity will always get money anytime you buy something.
And as you go ahead, honey.
I would say maybe I'll show how to set that up next week or the week after.
I think that's a good idea. Let's put that on the list.
Because it's just free money. Why you all would do it? You know, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, again, as you can see in this picture, again, the shelf space to my left has my mugs. You know, as I get them listed, they go on that shelf or another one. Up above all my cabinets on that upper shelf, where you can see there's an Indian cantina there, and I got some open space. So that's another spot that I put things after I've listed them. You know, they will go on my shelf. I still have my jewelry jar sitting there that I know everybody's waiting for me to go through, and we will do that. I haven't gone through it yet, you guys. It's still sitting there, so we will bring that jar back and go through the jewelry on another show.
All right, let's move on to the next picture, and then this is when you were looking out the door of Mom's office. This is the shelves right to the right, and that's where her TV is too. Right,
this is to the right, and I'll tell you guys, my TV is on all the time. I'm in here to keep me company. I start in the morning, and it's there. On this particular shelving, you can see my my T-shirts are across the one rack there, and I've got them, of course, labeled on the different sizes. And they don't all fit on that rack. I probably should rearrange that one of these days, but I do have T-shirts in crates as well. But a lot of my different things, and you know, when you sell something, you know where you put it most of the time, but how many of us have lost an item? And it does happen. As efficient as I try to be, you know, there are times when I'm searching high and low to find the item that I've sold. But the shelving that I've put in here has helped me a lot. I didn't have any shelving to begin with, so I did go out and purchase some shelving. And see, Jason, at the time, I didn't have Amazon when Mom started way back 5 years ago. So, you know, this would have been something I would have bought on Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And as you can see, I know I'm going to have another shop there, but the one tub down to the right, that's got buyer's carolers in there. And I know you can't see it real well, but on the top of that tub is a sheet of paper, and it's listed all of my items that are in that tub. Because when I'm working with the buyer's carolers, I've got so many different ones. I can't just say buyer's carolers. I have to list what they are because I've got so many in different tubs. So I do that. I make a list. So, you know.
Where's your unlisted items at?
What you mean, my death pile?
Yeah, where's that at?
Oh, it's there. I gave you that. That was the last.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the last two pictures that I sent to you. What you got now? Okay, this is the other corner. Again, as you can see, guys, I do label, you know, because especially if Dad is shipping for me when I'm not here, it's good if I have things labeled for Dad, so he knows where I put everything. Again, another shelf to the right with mugs. As you can see, the tubs on the right there, you know, with the papers and listed what's in the tubs. My step stool, got to have a step stool so I can reach my top shelves. And, you know, my Tiki Hawaiian items are on the top two shelves there. And that was before I moved my my labels, Jason. Dad couldn't reach them real well from sitting in the chair. See where the labels are there now? And I put them behind me. And it's much easier for Dad to get to and even more efficient for Mom. So I did switch that around.
You know, and that's a good tip, too, is you know, of course, you set your office the way you think, but don't forget to move stuff. You know, as you move around your office or spin around your desk, if you realize, like, oh man, this would be so much better if I just could grab from here,
right?
Do it, because I am shocked. You know, I see it at some bars, and this is gonna be a weird thing to equate to each other. But when you make a drink, you know, not just popping a beer, but when a bartender or mixologist is making a fine cocktail that's got 3, 4, 5, or 11 ingredients, like some tiki drinks, if you're walking back and forth, you're at a crappy setup. You're at a crappy bar. If the bartender does not have to move, they've got all the stuff within reach.
Right.
That's a good thing. Same with your desk. Yep. I can reach down quickly, like when Nadine was talking about flat rate mailers, boom, it was at my hand, because that's where I try and keep as much as close as possible, so you don't have to do a lot of getting up and moving.
Right.
Because it might only seem like 2 seconds to get up and walk back and grab something, but if you times that by 3 times a day, times 5 times a week, times 52 weeks, now you're like, shoot, that was like 6 hours of wasted time.
Right. And from where I'm sitting, honey, when I had to reach for those labels, I had to get up out of my chair and reach it. Now I just turn around and they're right behind me. So that was a good change for sure.
Okay, chat, I'm watching you guys. Hang on. You're all jumping ahead. Where's the pictures? Where's this? When we're done with the pictures, then if you haven't seen something, ask. You guys are, I know you're excited, but you're like, the picture studio's coming up, the death file's coming up. It's all coming up.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming, guys. I got it all for you.
Hang tight. Here we go. Here's the next picture. So this is right outside the office, right between the office and the front door is this closet, which was supposed to be a jacket closet, obviously.
Obviously, right. I have 2 closets right there across from each other on the either side of the front door. And this one I, of course, utilize also for my better quality Hawaiian items, guys. I've got the mixture in here of ladies' items with dresses and men's shirts. And so I do hang some of the better items in the closet. Also up above on the shelves are my supplies and, like my poly bags and smaller boxes that we use. So I even wanted Dad to make me more shelving, Jason, because that ceiling goes up pretty high there. And, so if it comes to that point, we just might need to add a couple more shelves in there. And below, I didn't really show it, but below the clothing are also some post office boxes and other things. So, everything to the max, everything you can fit no matter where.
Yep. It's all about maximizing the space. And yeah, you got to go up.
Right.
My office is the same way. We're up to the ceiling because, it's your office. It's the room you got. Maximize your space.
This is the shipping department, which is right next to me over to my right.
Big Daddy shipping department.
Yep. Big Daddy works a lot there. As you can see on the top shelf to the left, where the boxes there, I did make, the different little signs of what they are. So Dad would know if they're top load, side load, whatever, small, medium, all that good stuff. And of course, I said, well, try it. And then all the other supplies, the eBay tape and, things that we need every day. I also had to utilize it for more mugs. So I've got more mugs stacking there. My postage scale, as you see, guys, on the lower left-hand side, make sure you all should have a postage scale. I'm sure because it's just a nice piece to have. In the center between the 2 racks are my poly bags, small, medium, and large. So those are there. Over to the right, that shelving there has got different papers and padded envelopes and, just miscellaneous things that we use all the time. And the shelving up above are men's Hawaiian shirts. And I've got each, cubicle labeled on size. And so that's where I end up folding a good portion of the Hawaiian shirts. And sure would like to sell a few. I have a little bit, but always looking for more. And just a friendly reminder, because I haven't done it yet, has everybody ordered their supplies for this quarter through eBay? Because Mom has.
I ordered mine.
Yeah, I haven't done that, so I'm going to have to get on the stick and do that. So that is the shipping department. Of course, Big Daddy needs more room from time to time, as you all know, because of the large items we have. All right, here's reality.
Yeah, now reality just slapped us in the face.
Here is my basement. I was going to straighten it up. I said, nope, this is where I take all of our boxes that I find. And sometimes it's really kind of nice and neat. But when Dad starts digging for a box, then it turns upside down. It ends up like this. So I have decided not to make it too neat anymore because it's really hard to search. Now, also in the basement, I should have probably taken a picture. Around the corner from there are even larger boxes. So one end of my basement, thank goodness it's blocked off. The other end of my basement is finished off very nicely. But this is the catch-all room. And that's where I store all my boxes, you guys. And, if I need the styrofoam pieces or I have the puff pillows and everything's down there pretty much.
Nice to have a basement.
Yeah, I know, honey. I think about you. I said, oh, if you only had a basement, the extra space you could have. Because mine.
Now, this is the upstairs, and upstairs is four bedrooms, Mom and Dad's, and we each still have our own bedroom, the 3 kids.
Yep.
and a loft area. So the loft area is where the death piles are and the photo studio.
And the photo studio. Yeah, I didn't shoot the other way of the photo studio, but I wanted you guys to show you my death piles. I mean, it's still there. It's actually come down somewhat, believe it or not. But as you can see, I have a bunch of bookshelves in the back there for the glassware and the mugs and so forth. And some of my dummies are off to the side there that we use. And so it just keeps piling up. And I try to reorganize it. Oh shoot, Jason, I forgot to take. Right to the one side, guys, there's a whole wall of closet. In that closet are all the clothes that I buy, and they're on hangers most of the time, so they're all hanging in that closet. So I have a lot of stuff in there that Dad will pull out to film as well. So, and I'm going to kind of go through my process once we finish with the pictures, Jason, of what my daily routine is like.
All right, well, then you are up.
Okay.
Because that was the pictures.
Yeah. So basically, everyone, I go on a very little sleep. I'm just a workaholic, I guess you might call me. I wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. every morning, and I get up, get my teeth brushed. Sometimes I get out of my pajamas, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But I am in the office sometimes by 6 a.m. I mean, I go right to the office. I don't even go to breakfast. I come right in the office and I start. If Dad has taken pictures, then I will, go ahead and get them loaded and squared up and all of that. If I'm already caught up on that particular job, then I will, start a listing right away. So it just depends, where I left off the night before. So like I said, I'm bright and early. I come in the office and I start, bam, and I'll go from 6 to about 7:30. And then I take off and go do my jazzercise class, which is an 8:15 a.m. class. So I leave here at 7:45, go and take class, head back. And when I get back to the office, then I start back in with my routine of listing or, whatever job is next on the list. Yes, luckily I have Dad, because Dad is a huge help to me. Dad does take all the pictures. And that's a godsend, you guys. I know those of you that work alone, it's very time consuming. And when we take pictures, Dad doesn't take a huge amount at one time. I don't like to get too bogged down with the pile. So maybe we'll do 20 or 30 items at a time, and then I'll get them loaded and then have the pile sitting here next to me. And then I just work on those items. And when I'm getting down low to maybe a couple, 3 items left, I'll say to Dad, okay, more picture time. So, Dad will go ahead and then again start with more pictures. So, that's pretty much how it works. So, and I don't work at my office 24/7. I do not. I mean, a lot of you know I watch my 2 granddaughters on Monday and Tuesday. So those 2 days are totally shot, except from that 6 to 7:30 a.m. period. If I'll have to do listing or shipping, if we sold items, then of course the shipping has to come into it. So, and once that is gone, then the rest of my day is shot because I'm watching the girls. And luckily I've had the whole month of June off because my son-in-law is a school teacher, so he is home. But starting in July, I will have them back again for the month of July until I leave for Vegas. And
I was going to say, what's going to happen when you're in Vegas for 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, they've already made the arrangements. And of course, Mom loves to travel, so I make time for my fun things. My granddaughters, who I love dearly because they are so much fun right now, being 3 and 5 years old. So, I just work it in. I work a lot. I enjoy what I do, and I think that's a big part of it. Since I have retired, this has been so much fun for me and Dad. And we went out, sourcing over the last few days and, hit some goodies, which I'll show you in a little bit. But if you love what you do, it makes a huge difference. And this is the first job I can say I love what I'm doing, because, your other jobs were jobs more or less for Mom anyways, good money and all of that, but I didn't love them. So that's pretty much it. I'm just, I'm that's because I've been trained so well, and Jason, so have you, because you started so young, working. It's just in the genes. When I worked for Varsity as a sales rep, you have nobody over your shoulder. You basically are home working alone and out on the road with your appointments. But if you want to make the money, you got to be a go-getter. And I was a go-getter. And I won many trips through Varsity and did very, very well with the company. And that's just been my work ethic all my life, that, this is how you do it. And, I'm not a lazy person. And Jason knows that.
Yeah, that's where I get my drive and my energy, because you all see it from my mom. And when I get comments all the time, do you ever sleep? You're answering messages at 1 a.m. You're answering stuff at 6 a.m. Nah, not a lot. Yeah, we only got 4 hours of sleep Friday night, Stacy and I. Now, we did take a long nap Saturday afternoon because we also went to a concert last night. But yeah, you know what? If you're a go-getter, you just got to keep on hustling.
Right. I mean, that's a huge part of it. It really is. You know, you just, you know, and it was funny when I worked for Varsity, we would see these young reps come in and disappear after a year, maybe two, because they just didn't get out there. They were home lollygagging apparently, and, you know, maybe watching TV or whatever the case might be instead of doing their job. But, you know, when you got to do it. If you want to make the bucks, you got to get out there and hustle. Yep.
All right, real quick, just to give you guys a heads up before you duck out here at the end of the show, I'm going to be hopping right back onto YouTube in maybe about 10 minutes after we finish the show, because my sales have sucked this week on eBay, and I know why, and I'm going to be sharing the why with you 10 minutes after the show.
Yeah, because I've been slow too, Jason, you know.
So I will post a link probably on my wall in the thrifting board. Okay. And then if you're subscribed to me, you'll get the and you click the little bell. When you subscribe to me, there's a little bell. If you click on that, it'll let you know when your favorite channels go live. So right down here below, click subscribe. If you would do us a favor, hit the like button also. But when you see the little bell, click the little bell. It'll give you notifications. And I'm going to go live in 10 minutes. All right. 10 minutes after the show's over, not 10 minutes ago.
And does anyone have any questions on anything? Is there anything I didn't cover for you that maybe I missed?
All right. While we're waiting to see if anyone's got any questions, I will get on to our Mama's Boy segment.
Okay.
Oops. Got to get it there. Stupid computers. All right. So each week we do a Mama's Boy segment. Young, embarrassing, cute, whatever photo. This one ain't so young, but it is a while ago. And since it is Father's Day, here is a picture of me and my dad down in, is it Puerto Rico?
Yes.
So this is probably about 24-hour infection, and then pretty much never left my cabin for an entire cruise of the South Pacific, of the Southern Caribbean, with about 15 friends and family. So
you were so sick.
This was the fun photo. No, I was, it was horrible. But this was about, I don't know, 40, 50 pounds ago. No eyeglasses.
Yep.
I think a lesser beard too.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. And then dad's eyeing somebody doing some shenanigans, obviously, in the corner. So. So this today
doesn't look like you at all, Jason.
Yeah, and I was about to say I still have those shorts, but now they don't fit me no more. So.
Oh, I know, Jason's amazing. Your weight loss has been fantastic, sweetheart.
Time to say bye-bye to those shorts.
Right.
All right, so let's get into your scores of the week.
Okay. All right. Because we haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks because, you know, last weekend I was at Cedar Point with the kids. So I combined what I've sold in the last couple of weeks on the better sales. So this first one was a True Grit Western shirt. I purchased it for $3.33 and sold it for $29. So Western shirts have sold good for me, Jason. I think you too, right, honey?
Yep. I haven't found any good ones lately, but yes, they have done quite well for me.
Yeah. This I showed not too long ago on my haul, which was the Hop Along Cassidy mug. And I think it was last week because we had the trivia question about his horse's name, didn't we? I believe. And I bought the mug for $1 and I accepted a $21.50 offer. I thought that was fair. So that went quick. You know, some things go really. Now, this has been hanging around for a while. This is a Big Bird puzzle that I bought for 50 cents and sold it for the $9.99, right for the asking price. But I've had it for a while. It's one of those that, you know, in the pile. And I was glad to see it go for that. These, you know, we just showed my Hadley, you know, a haul that I'd gotten all of that for a whole $1. So I sold the 2 ramekins right off the bat. I put down $1 as cost, even though it was pennies. But I sold them for the $14.95. So those went right away. So don't forget Hadley, you guys. Hadley's always a good one to be on the lookout for. This one kind of shocked me a little bit, Chase. It just sold, I'm sure, on the size. Remember, we always talk about buying big sizes in shirts. And because this is no special brand name. It is a nice pattern. I love the ferns. But it was just a Hawaiian men's shirt. I mean, it was nothing special. But I got a nice offer of $35, and I paid $3.50 for that shirt. So that was good. This is actually a t-shirt, gang, that I had of Rum Island Pussers rum. And it wasn't the best looking t-shirt, Jason. I was happy to sell it. I paid $1 for it, but it sold for $14.50. I took the $14.50 offer because I said, this is one of those t-shirts you're glad to see go out the door. The hat, we paid, let's see, the Pebble Beach hat, I paid $1 for that and took the offer of $15. And, Jason's done a lot of hat sales. I know you have. And they do sell well. If you happen to hit on the right one, they do sell well. I've had this for a little while, but I've had a few different Happy Meal, McDonald's Happy Meal things over my course of eBay. And I have run across their salesman samples or their samples, their display samples. That's the word I want. And this one, I purchased it for $3 and ended up taking the offer of $30 because I've had it for quite some time. So it did sell, but $30 wasn't bad for a $3 investment. It also had the Madame Alexander dolls with that. That's why I thought it was going to sell quicker, but it didn't. These went quick. I just showed you guys in my haul that I bought these shoes. I think it was the rhinestones because they are a gorgeous shoe. And I paid $2 for those and took her offer of $39.
Okay, so when I was going through these quickly, getting them set up, I'm like, I saw those green things in the shoes for a quick second. I'm like, what the hell was that? So here's two things, Ma. Get the foot forms, get those ordered.
Oh, I don't have a foot form.
Or if nothing else, use a clear air pillow, not a green one.
You got to talk to the photographer.
No, you got to talk to the woman in charge. That'd be you. Tell your photographer because this was so screw me up. Like, what is this green thing in here?
I know. I mean, I think he was just too lazy to come downstairs and get clear ones. He doesn't have clear ones upstairs.
I mean, I get why he did it, but
I know because when I saw it too, but they sold.
So hey, yeah, they sold $39. Very nice.
I know that was good. Just the miscellaneous Tupperware, you guys. I sold the condiment caddy for the $8.99 that I paid $1/4 for. So I mean, some people don't like to fool around with under $10, and I understand that. But when you pay $1/4 or sometimes it's 10 cents for these items, and if I can sell something for $9 or $10, just like that one, that was a $10 thing. I paid 50 cents for all that stuff. So, mom's not, I just do it. Maybe not everybody likes to do the smaller items. This was a nice vintage Lily Pulitzer blouse, you guys. On the Lily, I bought it for $2 and got an offer of $30 and took it. I wish it would have fit me. I would have kept that one. It was really pretty. It was a large. And Mom needs the extra large. I just sold a couple of men's shirts. I only showed the one. This was the Burberry London. On the Burberry London shirt, I paid $2 for it and accepted a $22 offer. Just to move, bye-bye. Again, we have found 2 or 3 of these, the shoe valets, and we just sold that one. I paid $2 for that particular one, you guys, and sold it for the asking price of the $24.99. These seem to be a hot item right now, guys, and I have found both of mine at estate sales. And they had them marked cheap, which is unusual for an estate sale, but maybe they don't realize that there is some value in these. So if you do come across them, $3-4 tops on the purchase, they are turning around between $25 and $30.
All right, I got a problem with the lister and the photographer.
Okay, what do we do?
That'd be both of you. How by your title do you know that all this stuff is included? And how by the first picture would you know that? You wouldn't by either thing.
That's true. That's true. But get this. The guy that bought it, he says, I don't want the stuff inside, take it out. So I still have it.
And that's fine. And that could happen. But what you should do is have it shut like this and then have all the stuff outside of it. So the opening shot shows everything contained. Don't hide nothing.
Gotcha.
And put like and contents or with supplies or something in the title kit, in the title, because we all know from years of experience, most buyers, and if you're new to selling, listen up, most buyers do not get past your title or your first picture. So you might actually have had a customer who got all that content and went, all that extra stuff and went, what the hell's this?
Yeah. Oh, Rebecca wants to know if I'm wearing Lily. Yes, I am wearing a Lily. Love Lily.
Good eye, Rebecca. All right, last.
Yeah, the last one, and in fact, this is my last gravel art. I wish I had more for sale, you guys, because They do sell. I mean, if you come across any of these at garage sales, flea markets, whatever, and you can get them for $5 or under, then I would highly recommend you pick them up. I bought mine for $3 and took the offer of 23 and gone. So, they do sell. I've had a few different pieces and now I'm out. So I hope I find some more. So that was it for the last.
All right. And one last thing I want to share before we get to your haul for the week. Okay. If you're in the thrifting board and you would like to support the thrifting board, here is.
You see it?
There we go. Here is the newest T-shirt designed by my co-host and my buddy Nadine from my other show. And you don't have to be coming to eBay Open, but if you are, you're going to want to get one of these shirts because there's going to be Thrifting Board Day at eBay Open on the Wednesday, and we are going to take over eBay Open, the Thrifting Board. We had about 50 last year in matching shirts, and every single eBay employee and executive wanted to talk to us. And that's one of the main points to come to eBay Open is to have all this access to eBay employees. Whatever bothers you, whatever ails you about your eBay business, they're here to help you and talk to you. And if they approach you, boy, you were so much quicker to getting your problem fixed than having to wait in line. So you want to be part of something big, this is what it's going to be. So we had a great time. Look, we did this the first time with only 8 people at eBay 20.
Right.
And everyone wanted to talk to us, and there was only 8 of us. And then last year, which was the year following, we had 50 of us in matching shirts. So it was a lot of fun. So if you're watching the program, the show right now, if you type what you see at the top there, the http://tiny.cc/ttb17, they'll take you right to this shirt. Again, Amazon Prime, free shipping.
Right.
And
exactly.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
And don't forget, everybody, the thrifting board has been there for all of us for how long now, Jason? How many years?
We started in fall of 15, so not even 2 years yet.
Okay, so 2 years. Nadine and Jason have given and given and given and helped and helped and helped. And this is kind of your way of kind of helping them back and helping them out a little bit. So get your shirt. And I'll tell you, when I wear mine, when I go thrifting, the people that stop and ask me about it. So, you can always get people to want to join and sign up. So, be ready for that. If you are wearing your shirt out and about, people are going to ask you, well, what's that? Especially if you're in a thrift store, they're going to want to know. So give them a little love, a little support. That would be very nice.
All right, Mal, let's see what you got for your haul this week.
All right. Let me get myself up on the big screen here. And we'll get it going. I've got quite a bit of stuff to show you guys. How are we doing on time, Jason? Ooh, we got to get moving. Okay. As a lot of you know, I have always found these. I always the Germany Walker box. I never can pronounce that name correctly, from West Germany, and I've sold these mugs pretty well. I have 2 of the Christmas trees, and I paid 25 cents each on all of these 3, and here's this is the green one with the candy canes. And I would probably sell these for $19.99 each, you guys, especially closer to the holiday time. I'm going to kind of stay in the mug collection for a minute. I picked up this vintage Mickey Mouse one, Jason. This is pretty old.
Let me see it. You're not showing it well enough. Let me see it.
Oh, okay. I paid $0.25 for it.
Mickey and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Nice.
And look at this label, Jason. This is one that I'm upside down. Yeah. This is one that I have not.
There you go.
How's that?
Well, you had it. You had it, and you lost it. You had it.
How's that?
Pretty good.
Okay. So that's a label I haven't seen before, and it is marked made in Japan. So this is an old timer.
That's a cool mug.
Yeah. So I paid $0.25 for it, and I will probably $20-25 on that one. So that's just kind of a cute mug. And I have done pretty well on travel mugs. This is a great one with the fishing lures on it. And it actually, it's probably for a boat. I would assume this one is for. It also has the stopper, you guys, to go in here, and the maker on the bottom. You can see that, and it's in really nice condition.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, see how nice that bottom is, Jason, on that one, honey. I paid 50 cents for this. I'm putting this one up for $30, you guys, because this is in really nice condition. Okay, here's another mug. I have done very well with the Budweiser frogs. Steins, everybody.
Budweiser.
And it is a 3D. And there's the oops, the marking on the bottom. And it was marked $2. I got it for $1. And this one will probably go between $15 and $20, everyone. But those have sold well. I've never had any bad luck with these. Okay, JT, here's one that's not going up for sale.
Oh, I had that downstairs.
Do you have this on? Yeah, this is actually vintage 1960 diving helmet. It still has the Made in Japan sticker.
Oh, mine's a little different. Mine's a music box too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have. When I did my research, yes, I did see the music boxes. Mine's just the decanter and the original price tag on it of $12.50. So, but yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, this one will be staying at home here for a while.
I like that.
But along with that, Jason, isn't this funny? I had to buy it. It was only 50 cents. I just can't leave a tiki mug behind. It's so hard. But this is just a souvenir item, you know, from Hawaii. Have you ever seen these, honey?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, they sell them at Hilo Hatties and the like. Yeah,
I mean, you know, it still had the original sticker, you know, right here. Whoops. Can you see that? Yep. You know. Yeah, and you know, for 50 cents, Mom just couldn't leave it behind. And I'm doing that Tiki flea market pretty soon in at Tiki Underground. So I just thought something like that somebody might, you know, want to pick up. For 50 cents, I just couldn't leave it. Just could not leave it behind. Okay. Oh, I did find a couple of albums, Jace. You have these guys?
I do not have those guys.
Yeah, I know. And the thing of it is, I mean, I know it's signed to the woman, but it's signed by the, you know, the guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I thought that might make it a little more valuable. And this one, well, this is probably one Mom's going to keep for my Nassau corner in my house. But
nice.
Yeah, I mean, the Nassau Beach Hotel, that goes way back for Dad. You know, when he originally went, that was the only hotel down on the main drag in Nassau. So a couple of oldies there. All right. As a lot of you know, I'm starting to find blow molds, everyone. Let's see. I've got Santa and the toy soldier, and another toy soldier, and the snowman. The four of them, she had $1 each on them. I asked her if she'd take 2, but we settled at 3. Now, none of them do have, you know, the light, so I'm going to have to definitely, you know, indicate that. But these are definitely old timers, and probably I'm going to ask around $15 a piece. I think what I might do, I think I'm going to put the 2 soldiers together. Whoops, the 2 soldiers together, and then Santa and the snowman together. So I'll probably do 2 different lots on those.
Cool. I love blow molds.
Yeah. I found this beauty. This is Samsonite, you know, travel case. It's really in beautiful condition. And the reason I liked it so much as well is because it has the, you know, compartment in it. A lot of times you do.
I see your Samsonite, and I call you with a American Tourister. Same color setup.
Oh, no kidding. What'd you pay for yours? I'll bet you I got you beat.
Oh, yeah. I think I paid $5 for mine.
Yes. How's 75 cents?
No, you got me beat.
In fact, and you know, this house that we went to, it was the kids were selling the grandmother's items, and she was there. She was such a cute little lady, and I almost felt bad. You know, you hate to see their house get torn apart. But yeah, there's my original sticker, 75 cents. But she was so sweet. Now she had a ton, and I'm only going to show you a ton of Pyrex and Corningware dishes for 50 cents a piece, you guys. So
the last one Angelique found of a travel case like that in the thrift store had blood in it. There's a bonus.
Ew!
There's a bonus.
All right, so this is a standard Pyrex casserole dish. I still have mine. That is now, what, 54 years old, that I got on my wedding shower. We paid 50 cents for this one. We're putting the casserole dish up for $30. What's nice about what I found there at this lady's home, they all have the lids. You know, a lot of times they're missing lids. Yeah, and so you don't normally make out well with that. I found this, Jason. I don't know if you're part with this one or not, honey.
Hey, I see me. Oh.
This is a nice frame here, and look at the label on here, Jace. It's from California, honey. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I paid $1 for it. She had $2 on there, but that just might.
$1.
I know.
I gotta go back home and go garage sailing. Jeez.
I know. Mom gets good deals. You know that. You guys all know that. Okay. Oh, and,
all of you thought you were going to go to the beach for your vacation this summer, or an amusement park, or LA, or the Caribbean. Nope. Go to Cleveland and go garage sailing. That's where you got to go.
It's amazing. That's why I love my garage sale season here, because the prices are great. I know we talked about Stratego. This isn't quite what I had in mind when I was looking, but I did find this one sealed.
Wow.
Yeah. So we paid.
Wow. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, we paid $1 for this one. So the way things are going right now, people might want this game.
So did you look it up?
Well, Dad says they're listed for $15. I'm thinking a little more. You know?
Hang on, let me look here, because yeah, you're right.
I don't know, unless if you think I should try more, let me know.
None have been sold, and I see where there's one for 15.
Okay. Well, maybe he's right then.
But neither one of those is new. So yeah, I would definitely put it up for higher.
Because I'm sealed, you know? Yeah.
We'll get some more good keywords in there for the political climate right now.
Okay. Picked up another costume. She had $4 on this, but I got it for $2. Whoops, I know it's kind of a glare there, guys. But
Sally.
Yeah, see what it is, Jason? Yeah, see who it is? Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry, the glare is
from Nightmare Before Christmas. You paid $2. Yeah, that'll be a quick, easy flip, and get that up now too, because anyone going to any Disney functions, they love to wear that.
You have to wear it. Okay.
You know?
All right.
Cosplay. We've talked about cosplay in the past, but
yeah.
Cosplay is a big deal. If you don't know what cosplay is, look it up. COS play, PLAY. It's adults who like to dress up and run around.
This roll of Waverly fabric. Waverly's a pretty good name. This one is marked. And it's got quite a bit on here. I haven't measured it yet, but there's quite a bit on this roll. And this was $2. So, you know, I will be $2. I know. But I got something coming that, you know, where I spent more money. I did this one lady's garage sale. All her clothing was $1. So I picked up this beautiful Anne Klein wool dress. It's only a size 4, but it is gorgeous. I mean, you know, it's plain, simple, elegant. You know, for $1, I couldn't pass it up. And there's the label, in case you guys need to see the Anne Klein label. But a beautiful dress by that girl. Then she also had this Tommy Bahama, just a nice, easy little knit dress. You know, but for $1.
The Where's Waldo female edition?
Yeah, right, Jason.
Where's Waldina? There you
go. She had these Pablo Picasso scarves for 50 cents a piece.
Wow.
With the Zodiac on them. From what I'm seeing, I probably can get around $15-20 for these, Jason. What little research I've done so far. And then
when you sell the fabric, are you going to sell it on the roll or off the roll?
Off the roll. Yep. I will definitely sell it off the roll.
Good question, Brenda.
Yeah, thank you. If it wasn't for Nadine mentioning this label, I would have probably walked right by it. Oops, let's see. Getting a glare here. Can you see it, Jason? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, she's mentioned it so many different times in clothing. And this is a blouse. And this, again, was $1. And in doing my research, $19.99. I'm going to try and list that for. Then, this is my second one that I have found, because I sold my first one. Those of you know the Beaterlack blankets. I will show the label on this one, Jace. Can you see that, honey?
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, nice. Yes, and I paid, let me look at my notes here. I paid $2 for this. And let you see who it is. Let me see if I got this up right.
Spice Girls?
Yeah, right, Spice Girls. No. You know, we all know and love them.
Oh, hi, boys and girls. I used to be able to do Mickey. I can't do it no more. Hey, boys and girls.
Yeah. But for $2, this sucker's going up for $65 from what I'm seeing.
Nice.
You know, some really nice prices on these going out there. Then I found this, Jason. One of those, honey, still new in the box.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Is that a nice piece? Yeah. I mean,
you got it upside down.
Oh, I do? Sorry. So, yes, I do.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, look at those graphics. Those graphics scream 2017.
I know, because that's a mother of pearl inlay in that serving dish.
That's really nice.
Isn't that cool? So that is still newly sealed, you guys. I ended up paying $4 for this. Now that's just out of my price line. But Mom had to do it. Now here's another good find that we had. This is pretty big. Let me see if I can. It was new in the box. They had $5 on it, and we asked the woman if she'd take 3. But she says, well, you'll have to ask my son. It was the little boys, and we felt so guilty. And so the little boy said, oh, $3 is okay. Dad says, well, how about 4? So we gave the little boy the $4. But this is a Discovery Kids rocket ship. Am I showing it good enough?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so we paid $4 for this, but we're listing it for $65. Yeah, there's a couple of them up there, you guys, but because it's brand new, there we go. Okay, now I'll save a couple of those for next week. Oh, look at this, Jason. This was we got this. This is a wine decanter.
Huh.
I know. Now here's
I've never seen that. That's pretty neat.
We couldn't find it anywhere. We've done a lot of research. It came from Italy. Here's the box that it came in. So we have the box, and he sold it to us for $5. So I'll let you know if I do anything good on that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It's just a neat piece. I mean, even if we don't sell it, this would kind of go with our decor a little bit, just because it's so pretty here. All right, now I get the creme de la creme. We'll end with the best. How's that?
All right, do it.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, now I'll show those next week. We don't need those. Do those now. Okay.
Whoa! Don't break it.
I know. I have the lampshade. There's the finial. Now, what I want to know from the group, and maybe you even know this, Jason, this is the finial, and I do have the shades. This is definitely, 50s and 60s, guys.
So hold it up and back up.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll show the bottom.
That's a hell of a lamp.
I know, and they're pretty heavy. I'm going to have to definitely note when I go to sell these that I'm going to ship these separately because they're so heavy. It'll be better for me to do it. The guy had them listed for $75. And he must have been a dealer at one time because he still has his original tag, 1950s MCM lamps. The value was $250. He had it on for $75. Then he said $50, and I said, you take $40 and they're sold. So there's the girl. And I'll get the guy up here. Still has the old plug, Jason, the whole 9 yards, honey.
Oh, yeah. And that's a good way to indicate, at least to start to indicate the age of something. If it's the original plug, the plug tells you a lot. That is amazing.
Isn't that something, honey? So $40 for the pair, and I think we're going to list them around $350.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and if you can see it now, is there a special name for these people? Does anybody know that? Or Jason?
I
know. Dad and I didn't know.
Sure, there is. So post it. If someone doesn't know in the chat in the next 30 seconds, post the pictures on the thrifting board. Okay. Someone will give you the whole history of the lamp within an hour, I'm sure of it.
All right, we'll do that. Because, I told Dad, I said, I've seen these mid-century modern lamps, going for pretty good money, and I thought $40 was a steal, personally. So So if anybody does know if those dancers have a specific name, please let me know. I thought maybe they were Indian or Siamese or something like that. I'm just not sure, guys. But I'm really excited about those and getting those up.
Cool.
Asian. Okay, Vera says Asian. Angelique Smith says tribal dancers. Cheryl, I'm making you all look bad. Why? No, honey, no.
You're crushing it in your fines and your prices. Jeesh.
Yeah, I know.
I'm even feeling inferior. Holy cow.
But we only went out 2 mornings, guys, just about 3 hours on each day. But sometimes how you just hit them, and I had more listed to go out on Saturday, but I had so much stuff already. I told Dad, plus I have some web chairs that I didn't even show you. We found some more web chairs, so I'll show those at the next go around. But we had very good luck. The back end of Dad's car was loaded. We had no more room. We couldn't have even made another stop.
We're out of room.
Yeah, we were out of room, guys. So that's it, everybody. I think that should do doing.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, that is it. We'll be back next week. Like I said, I'm going to hang up with the show.
No, Mom's on vacation.
Never mind. Okay.
Remember, I'm going up to Lake George for the Tiki event. Ohana.
Forgot that was next week. So we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Back in 2 weeks.
And I'm going to, like I said, we're going to finish this show in about 5, 6, 7 minutes. I'm going to go back in live, and it's not going to be something long. I'm going to talk for about 10 minutes. Okay. But my eBay sales have sucked this past week. I know why. I'm not bothered by it one bit. And I'm going to explain everything. So if you think your eBay's broken, tune in or tell a friend to tune in, please.
Yeah, good.
Because if nothing else, Mom and me and all the lifeguards of the thrifting board try and help people with their business and see past the rest of the people who have conspiracy theories and a whole bunch of just wah, wah, and wah.
Okay.
Look, I have always been honest. It's been a crappy week on eBay, and this weekend right now I only have like 5 things to ship tomorrow morning, but that's what I'm going to talk about. So
yeah,
go potty, grab something to drink, and I'll be right back. So for Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being Thrifty Over 50, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching.
And we're gone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Happy Father's Day.